All right, answer key, class 2. Ready? Here we go. Does karma, good karma, which is called merit in the homework, okay, does it necessarily lead to nirvana and Buddhahood? Does all good karma lead to nirvana and Buddhahood? No, okay? Why? There's dirty good karma, okay? There's karma you do with bad motivation, okay? There's a huge question in Chandakirti. There's a huge question in Chandakirti. Ready? So according to DCI level 4, level 5, the way to get a partner, wife or husband, is to help lonely people. Plant seeds by going to a nursing home, find an old lady, an old man, and help them. And I've had one for 20 years, okay? Why, Geshe? You already have a partner. I want to keep them. You can't stop. It's a pyramid scheme. MLM? Yeah. Okay, you can't stop. Okay, to keep the partner going, you got to keep visiting the old lady. Okay, so now there comes a big question in Chandakirti. If you go to visit the old lady and you don't love her, you just use her as your karmic object. You know, you try to find the worst one. I had a guy in Detroit. He raised his hand. He said, "Geshe, I found my old lady." I said, "Yeah, that's nice." He said, No, I found the old lady." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "She's poor, she's sick, and she's broke." Yeah, poor, broke, and lonely. So I can get a partner, money, and good health from one lady. You know? Okay? He was so happy. And it's true. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, the question comes in Chandakirti. If you visit the old lady with a cold heart, you just want a boyfriend. You don't care if she dies tomorrow. Okay? Will you get the boyfriend or not? Yes. You will. Okay? You will. Yeah, but he'll be a selfish son of a gun. Okay? You're collecting two karmas, white and black. Okay? You will get a boyfriend, but he will be unpleasant. It is good karma, but it may not lead you to nirvana or Buddhahood if you don't have the motivation. There's such a thing as dirty good karma, okay? Good karma that comes with you get the boyfriend, but he's selfish, okay? Or he doesn't have a job, and he expects you to make all the money. Something like that. You know this kind. All right. All right, next question. In the book, The Three Principal Paths, you should understand something important. There's a tradition in the Tsongkapa lineage that you cannot give the secret teachings to a person without a review of the Lamrim first. Even if they pass the 18 courses, it doesn't matter. You must review the Lamrim with them before they get the secret teachings. You're not allowed to give the secret teachings without doing a Lamrim again, which is a summary of the Geshe course. So in our Diamond Way course, we made it the first 3 courses. The first 3 courses are actually not Diamond Way. They're a review of the Lamrim, and a very famous Lamrim called the Path to Bliss by the first Panchen Lama. Extraordinary poet, extraordinary philosopher, unbelievable, okay? So, and that's the last time Geshe Lothar came here. And during those teachings, he shared a lot of experiences that he had with my teacher, okay? I think that's the last time he was here. That was 16 years ago, okay? Cool? All right. Now, so one of the big secret teachings is called Mahamudra. Say Mahamudra. Mahamudra. In Tibetan, Chakya Chimbo, okay? Mudra means the seal that a king puts on his letter when he says 40,000 cavalry soldiers should march to, I don't know, Afghanistan and take it over. You know, it's the old confirmation email. And if you were caught with a seal resembling the king's seal, you would be killed immediately. You see, it means it's his way of signing a paper, okay? And you should never, a king would never be without his seal. I like to say the American president has a black box. We call it the black box. And there's a high military officer is always within 20 meters of the American president. That box has the key to send a nuclear missiles around the world. Because right now you have only 15 minutes to decide. You have 15 minutes to send them or not to send them. So they stand outside his bedroom all night. Once you become president, I saw when Obama came out of the White House, he was like, Trump, you got the box. I don't have the box anymore, He was so happy, Why am I talking about that? It's like the mudra, okay? The king, the emperor, must have nobody can touch it. They must have it with them, okay? So it became a word to describe the direct perception of emptiness, okay? Especially the emptiness of your mind, okay? It became a word that means the direct perception of emptiness. And then, in Tantra, in the secret teachings, it became a word for your spiritual partner, okay? Mudra, in the secret teachings, means your spiritual partner, okay? And that's the fastest way to practice the Diamond Way. If you can find a highly qualified spiritual partner, practice together with them, that's the fastest way to do the fastest way, okay? It's the highest way. And there are stories in the monastery about Pabongka's spiritual partner. Very interesting. He had a special cave. And there's all these stories about this angel who used to walk out of the cave. Like people would just run into her. And they were like, wow. Buddha had a spiritual partner called Tilottama, okay? And according to the Diamond Way, he only became enlightened because he had a spiritual partner. And they became enlightened on the same morning, together. So imagine, you're sitting together with your partner, the sun comes up at Diamond Mountain, and with the first rays of light, you both get enlightened. That's the real story, okay? And you can read it in the text. John recovered those texts. It's highly secret books of Gyume. I asked for those books because my teacher became the abbot. So I said, you're abbot, right? He said, yeah. I said, give me those books. I want to input them. He said, no. And we have an input center about 100 yards from the monastery in Hunser. So I gave up. I couldn't get those books, and 12 highly secret books. Then one day from Hunser, which is all ladies, the data came. All of it. All 12 books, I'm like, I call them, how'd you get these books? They're like, we know some of the monks. I'm like, man, good job. They didn't do anything bad, okay? They just, asked for them. And so the whole story of Tilottama is in those books. And I translated it, and it's in Course 17, okay, of the Diamond Way, okay? Tsongkapa had a partner, Tangshama, the lady with the red hat. And that's a beautiful story, which you can read. He was assigned a partner by Manjushri, okay? And he didn't really want one, and that's another story, okay? But Manjushri said, look, you're going too slow. You need a partner, So that's a beautiful story, okay? You can kind of read that in that big red book, if you look carefully. We even made a painting of her, okay? All right. Anyway, why are we talking about Tantra in the middle of Course 1, Class 1 of the non-Tantra? Why are we talking about Mahamudra? Yeah, beautiful. You cannot touch the secret teachings without these three attitudes. You will fail. You will fail. Okay? Something bad will happen. Something really bad will happen. We had people die here. Okay? Something bad will happen. Okay? If you try to practice the secret teachings without those three attitudes, if your motivation is not, I'm tired, I gotta be a Buddha. I gotta see emptiness directly. If you don't have those three in your heart, you will fail in the second 18 courses. You will fail spectacularly, like amazingly. It'll be a real amazing, okay? So it's actually, these three are protecting you for when you get to the higher teachings, okay? If you don't have them, you cannot practice those teachings, okay? So Pabongka Rinpoche, Tsongkapa, they're trying to sell you first grade Lam Rim, you know? And they're telling you, if you don't learn addition, you can't learn calculus. You know, see? You won't make it. Got it? You need this stuff. If you want to become a Buddha, you got to have the three principal paths. If you want to practice Mahamudra, Tantra, with a partner. By the way, why is a partner called mudra? You can never leave them. You see what I mean? It's like the emperor's stamp. Okay? You can't, once you make that relationship, you should stay with them. Okay? And until you're enlightened. It doesn't mean you can't switch partners if it happens, okay? But it does mean when you make that commitment to use that path, you must have a partner, okay? You can't let go of that. You can't give up on that idea, okay? If you lose your partner, you should find a new one. A good one, okay? But you can't give up, okay? Like you can have fights with your partner. You can separate from your partner, but you must find your partner, okay? You can't give up. It's mudra. Got it? Okay. And if you don't have the three principal paths, you will lose your partner and bad stuff will happen. Got it? Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's homework question number 3. What's the relationship between the three principal paths and the Great Seal? And the word principle is misspelled in the homework. Well, it happens to the best of us. Okay, question 4. What are the two principal causes of being a Buddha? And we call it, you ready? Method, say method, and wisdom. Okay, method and wisdom. They're called the two wings of the bird. If you don't have two wings, you can't fly. Okay, here's method, here's wisdom. Okay, method is bodhisattva's training as a bodhisattva, basically. Wisdom is the understanding of emptiness, okay? If you don't have these two, you can't fly. You'll never make it, okay? Method, so method is a code word for the activities and thinking of a bodhisattva. Wisdom is wisdom, okay? $100. When's the last time you thought about these things? If you get it wrong, you owe me $100. Nice. Dang. He's such an expensive dude. $100. Yeah. Okay, got it? Collection of merit and wisdom. Okay? Method and wisdom. Got it? Okay? We'll talk about it. Where's that come from? For $0. The 60 verses of, it's the last of the 60 verses that Nick is translating, okay? That prayer you do every night. All right, okay, here we go. Question 5. What's the main elements of method, and what's inside of method, and what's inside of wisdom? I'll give you a clue. Split the three principal paths into those two. Which is which? Where does renunciation belong? With method. Where does bodhicitta belong? Method. Where does wisdom belong? With wisdom, yay! Okay, you pass questions 5. Sorry, Tim, I'm on schedule. Okay. Now, there's a special teaching called the bodies of a Buddha. There's a special teaching called the bodies of a Buddha. Kaya, right? Dharmakaya, Nirmanakaya, Sambhogakaya, Kaya, Swabhavakaya. Okay? There's lots of kayas. Bodies of the Buddha. Okay? And it's a very, very important teaching in Buddhism, is the different bodies of a Buddha. Okay? And I'm sorry, I was on the way here, I was thinking, how do I explain bodies? They're not bodies. They're not separate bodies, okay? It doesn't mean that. It just means part. Okay? Buddha has 2 parts. Or Buddha has 3 parts. Or Buddha has 4 parts, okay? So there's 3 different ways to teach the kayas. You can teach 2, you can teach 3, you can teach 4, okay? I'm going to do 2 with you to start with. Okay, ready? And it's on your homework. Number 1, say Sukhu. Rupakaya. What's it mean? Yeah, the physical part of a Buddha. The physical part of a Buddha. Okay? The part you can see, touch. Okay? That's called Rupakaya. You want to go deeper? Yeah. 2 parts. There's 2 bodies inside the physical body. What? Give me any of them. Give me one. Yeah, those 2. One is called emanation body. The one you send to planets, okay? The copy of you that you send to other planets. You can be a dog making an old lady happy in Los Angeles, and you can be an Uber driver in Beijing. Didi, sorry. You can be a Didi driver in Beijing at the same time. Okay, if it makes people happy. And that's called emanation body. You have the power to split your body and serve multiple people at the same time. Got it? Easy, right? What's Sambhogakaya? That's called enjoyment body. It just means your headquarter body. Headquarter physical body in Buddha paradise. Okay? Headquarter physical body. It has how many signs? 112. I taught it here for like a week, but that was a while ago, and we got leaky teacups. 32 major signs, 80 secondary signs on the Buddhist body. That body, classic body, that's the Sambhogakaya. That's the one that stays in heaven, okay? Then they come here, they look like Seiji, they look like Stephen, they look like Connie. Okay? That's Nirmanakaya. Got it? Okay. Now the other body, when you teach it as 2 bodies, is called Dharmakaya. Say Dharmakaya. Okay, cool. It also, you want to go deeper? It also has 2 parts, which is why you can make 4 bodies out of 2 bodies, okay? It also has 2 parts. Number 1, the easy one is the mental state of a Buddha. Jnana Dharmakaya, okay? Jnana Dharmakaya. The omniscience of a Buddha. The ability to see all things at all times, okay? Past, present, and future. That ability is a separate body. Body number 3 so far tonight, right? What was number 1? Nirmanakaya. Send yourself as a dog to LA. Send yourself as a Didi driver to Beijing. And what's the second one? Yeah, home body. Paradise body. I sometimes I like to call it paradise body, okay? With the 112 marks, okay? Body number 3 is mental, the mental state of a Buddha. Can see all things at all times. Now, body number 4 is the most interesting one. What's it called? The emptiness body. Say Swabhava. Swabhava. Sanskrit doesn't really have a V. Swabhava. Swabhava. Okay? Swabhavakaya. Okay? Emptiness body. For $100. And not word. Okay? You're not, if you want to answer it, it's $1. Tell me what's super cool about the Swabhavakaya, the emptiness body. Yeah, you have it now. You already have it. It's your Buddha nature. It's the, what's the Sanskrit word? Word for $10. Buddha nature in Sanskrit. Huh? Whoa. Tathagata Garbha. Say Tathagata Garbha. Okay, Garbha means the womb of a woman. Tathagata means Buddha. And you already have this womb. Every person has it. You have body number 4. You already have body number 4. Okay, you want to impress your friends at a cocktail party? I saw a nice cartoon in the New Yorker. There's this nerdy guy talking to this lady in a miniskirt. And they're at a cocktail party. And then the guys always try to impress the girl, right? So, and in the cartoon she says, "No, I don't want to know your secret mantra." He's trying to, okay, anyway. Why did I talk about that? Well, how's that connect to cocktail parties? Oh yeah, you want to impress your friends. Okay, if you meet a girl at a cocktail party, you can say, "Do you know that part of you is already enlightened? You know, you got 25% of Buddha in you already." And then she said, "Oh wow, I'm so impressed. Will you want to go out with me?" Okay. I told Veronica, you know, I'm a real Tibetan grammar nerd. I'm the only one. She said, "Oh." Okay, anyway, you're already 25% Buddha, okay? It means you already have emptiness, which means you can change into a Buddha. Okay? The chew toy can become a pen. Got it? If the stick didn't have emptiness, the chew toy couldn't become a pen. Got it? So right now we're all chew toys. And you can become a pen. You can become a Buddha. Why? Because you're not anything from your own side. If you plant the seeds, this can change. Okay, got it? So that's your blessed 4th body. Okay? Why are we talking about that? Homework question number 7. What are the causes of the 2 bodies? Yeah, merit and wisdom. You say it every night, right? What's the body that's created by wisdom? Dharmakaya, Dharma body, which just means the mind and the emptiness of a Buddha together because one is looking at the other. Got it? Okay? The mind of a Buddha and the emptiness of the Buddha together are called Dharmakaya. The body of all things. Okay? And then what's the cause of the physical body of a Buddha? Good karma, good deeds. Okay? Sunam, you're hoping I'm finishing the class, but I'm not. May all beings achieve the 2 holy bodies. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Okay? Got it? All right. Oh, Tim, we're gonna make it. I think. Which one of the 3 principal paths causes each of the bodies? Which principal path causes the physical body of a Buddha? Huh? Second one, for sure. And also the first one, okay? Getting tired of this life. Getting tired of seeing people die around you. And the wish for enlightenment are causes for the physical body, mainly. That's what you say in the debate ground when you want to fudge something, mainly. Okay? And then what's the cause for the wisdom body? The direct perception of emptiness, mainly. Okay, got it? I'd like to tell you something cool that happened to me. Okay, I had this stuff going on all day with Khen Rinpoche. I was so lucky to live with him. So everything we talked about was Dharma. And so I would ask him questions constantly, and he would try to avoid me. But I learned to make momos, so he couldn't avoid me, which is the most delicious Tibetan food. And In fact, I'm going to make some next week for Geshe Lothar. I bought the pot, new pot, special one, okay, for him. Anyway, I said, Rinpoche, what's the connection between renunciation and bodhicitta? What do you think he said?
Being tired for other people.
Good, yeah. Okay, understand? Bodhicitta is just renunciation spread towards everybody. Got it? It's such a cool answer, okay? The second principal path is just the first principal path aimed at everybody. Got it? The first principal path is aimed at me. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing friends die. I'm tired of being in this kind of world, okay? Then when you feel like that for everybody, you reach path number 2, principal path number. Got it? Cool? Cool, Matt? 非常 cool. 非常棒. Okay. What's that thing? If a monkey hits on a typewriter all day, one word will come out? That's my Chinese. Okay. What are the 2 obstacles to Buddhahood? Yeah, one is called mental affliction obstacles. Okay? Mental affliction obstacles. The second one is called obstacles to omniscience. Okay? Somebody other than word, tell me why the wording is confusing for $100. Somebody who's not word, tell me why these 2 words are a little confusing. No, I mean, it's a good guess, but, and it's true, but it's not what I want. I can tell it's coming. Good. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, good. Think about it in Tibetan. The first obstacle is called klesha obstacle. But it doesn't mean obstacle to reaching kleshas. It means the obstacle which is kleshas. You see what I mean? But the traditional second obstacle is the obstacle to omniscience. Then it's an obstacle to the goal, it's not the obstacle. So they're not the same. Okay, got it? And it's an easier way to remember it. I'll say it again. Okay? The first kind of obstacle, which is an obstacle to nirvana, is all of your kleshas. The kleshas equal the obstacle. Got it? The kleshas are the problem. Got it? The name of the second obstacle is omniscience obstacle. And that doesn't equal anymore. It means gonna stop you from omniscience. You understand? The wording is weird. Okay? If you don't understand, ask somebody else. Okay. Question 10. Yay! I'm on the last one. I did it. So that means I can do some teacher training stuff tonight. Okay? Or at least I can start. Okay. Why was Je Tsongkapa able to write 10,000 pages of incredibly deep and difficult explanation of Buddhism? He cheated. Yeah, he learned how to talk to Manjushri. Okay? In English, we call it plagiarism. It's where you write your book and you steal everything from DCI or somebody like that. Okay? He stole everything from Manjushri and he looked really smart. It looks like Tsongkapa's really smart, but he got it all from Manjushri. In fact, so well that later he was accused of being Manjushri. Okay? Like he reported to all his friends. Their friends are like, how'd you write this thing? He's like, I had help from Manjushri. And then later, his close disciples, he said, I am Manjushri. Got it? He's really close to Manjushri. Got it? Okay, now you have finished homework 2.